Hello, this is Joel A. Erickson and Nate Atkins from Indy Star. We're out here at day 10 of Colts practice, which, despite the sun, was held indoors because of the rain that deluged the fields yesterday. Practice today, honestly, was secondary to the really big news. Anthony Richardson is going to start the preseason opener. That's a big step. The Colts tried to downplay it, but that's a big step for the rookie quarterback.
Sure is. Shane Steichen's been holding that back for a while now, but they're just ready to move Anthony there. It's been trending that direction. Anthony's been catching up, I feel like, in first-team reps and just looking a lot better out there. So why not put him out there on the field? Even though I don't know how many guys the Bills are really going to play, but at least it's a different set of opponents. It's a somewhat of a game plan, game setting. It's all the stuff that a kid who only has 13 starts kind of needs to go through.
They've said all along that they thought that what Anthony Richardson needed most was to play. He only had one season as a starter at Florida. That's fairly outside the norm for a rookie quarterback. But you still didn't know it was going to come this fast. You didn't know it was going to happen on the road or if they were going to want to do it differently. I think the joint practices may play a role in this too, because they're going to get a bunch of extra work against the Bears before the preseason game next week. Important to note, Steichen did not name Richardson the starter for the regular season yet. But the fact that he's starting the preseason opener, I think, is significant.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll work into an evaluation as far as figuring out week one, see how he plays. Does he look overwhelmed out there? Does he look like a guy who can go through the growing pains a little bit and flash a little bit of that upside? It'll be interesting to see because they don't have many running backs to play around him, so you would think a team that wants to run the ball a lot, you think we'll get to see at least some of Anthony and see what he can do.
2 days from now, all of you who haven't been out here to practice yet, you guys get to see what we've been seeing. Colts will play a preseason game against the Buffalo Bills at 1 p.m. Saturday. We'll be there. We'll have everything coming from Anthony Richardson's first start, even if it's a preseason game, his first start in an NFL uniform on Saturday. For the Indy Star, I'm Joel A. Erickson. This is Nate Atkins.
How we doing? All right, guys, ready when you are.
Are you in the middle of that skirmish out there?
I was trying, to break it up a little bit. It gets a little chippy, we're late into, training camp, and finally we get a couple more days, and we're playing against somebody else, so it gets a little chippy, and just keeping the energy, though. It's good.
You don't worry about any update on how you're going to maneuver the starters going in?
Yeah, we're going to play those guys a little bit. Anthony will start the game, and then we'll go from there.
Shane, how long do you think you'll play those guys?
It's case by case, but probably around a quarter or so, but some guys case by case.
With Anthony, does he play with the first unit?
Yeah, he'll be out there. He'll be out there with the first unit, yep.
What's kind of just generally, what are you looking for him, just kind of first preseason game out there?
Just take care of the football. Be smart with the football, go through your reads, go through your progressions, and get first downs. Simple as that.
Said that you guys have kind of got to manage not taking away his natural abilities as a runner, but
right.
Being safe. Is that something you're kind of hammering on him?
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of his powers, that makes him a dynamic player. So obviously being safe, he has a natural feel to watching his college tape, getting down and being smart. It'll be good to see him, in live action on Saturday. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Good to see you.
You good?
Yeah.
Good to see you always. What do you got?
Well, I want to know, what are you excited for this weekend? We got a game.
Yeah, I'm excited to see those guys go out and compete more than anything. We get to go against another opponent. It's been training camp's been going pretty good, and excited to see those guys go compete.
What's up, Braden Smith doing with?
Knee. He has a knee, yeah.
Is that short-term?
Yeah, he shouldn't. I don't have a timetable, but it shouldn't be too long.
Deion Jackson, what is he doing?
He's got a quad.
Xavier Scott.
Quad. Yeah.
You have a sense for kind of how close Julian Blackman is? Is he making progress?
He is making good progress. Hopefully sooner than later with him. Yeah.
This first game,
What's that? I'm sorry.
Samson was back today.
Yeah. He's been great. To get him back out on the field, he's a good addition for us in the offseason. To get him out there, he brings that, pass rush ability on the edge. It's good to see him practicing.
Shane, do you talk with Sean McDermott about, hey, how long are you playing your starters? Do you try and match that up at all?
We have conversations, and it's private, though. Yep.
Shane, with the way the injuries are and holding guys out, when you've got so few running backs, does it make it hard to how you want to approach the game?
Yeah, those guys are going to have to be ready to roll, so it'll be a rotation there, and we'll go from there.
Do you expect JT back at Grant Park next week?
He should be back, next week.
And do you expect him to practice?
I don't have an answer for that, a timetable on that. But really looking forward to getting him back and getting him healthy and getting out there playing with the guys.
Why did the decision to start Anthony Saturday?
I want to just see where he's at, get him out there, and, he's been doing a nice job, and get him out there with the guys and go from there. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
I just lost my water.
You're still here, so you won't get fined?
Yeah. When did you find out? When did you find out you were going to be the starter for the preseason?
A few minutes before practice, coach let me know. I get to go out there and showcase what I'm able to do with the ones a little bit. And the first NFL experience, I'm excited for it. But same rodeo, just get to play ball again.
Did you get a little rush though from finding out that you're going to be out there right away?
A little bit, not really. I knew I was going to play regardless, so I wasn't really stressing whether I was going to start or not because I was going to get my reps. But I'm excited. I get to run out there first and hopefully put up some points early.
This has been a stack the day process for you. Is this just the next step? The preseason game, starting a preseason game?
Oh yeah, definitely. It lets me know where I'm at. So I'm definitely excited to go against a different opponent instead of going against Zaire and Shaq Leonard every single day. But I'm excited to get to play football again against a new opponent, and we'll see what happens.
You said it lets you know where you're at. Where are you now? Do you think?
Honestly, I don't know because I haven't gone up against anybody yet. But I feel like I'm in a good spot, and hopefully I can showcase that Saturday.
How do you think you've grown just throughout training camp, especially when it comes to just getting more chemistry with the receivers?
I think I've taken a big step, regarding everything, whether it's chemistry, play calling, or even just recognition of the defense. And I feel like I've grown a lot, but still room for improvement. Hopefully, I can just keep on pushing.
What's your goal for Sunday or for Saturday?
Get a victory. First NFL experience. Just try to get a victory. Just showcase, my talents, my ability, and just be a leader and just push the team.
So you specific element of your game that you're focusing on for Saturday and wanting to see that show on the live stage?
Just consistency. I know I can run, I know I can pass. So whatever coach calls, I'm trying to make sure I do my job the right way and just be consistent with it all.
So you hit Alec Pierce.
Was really important to you before. Is your family going to be there with you?
Can you repeat that for me? I'm sorry.
You've mentioned that family is really important to you before and that they've sown a lot into you. What have they said to you leading up to this week?
My family's excited, and they're excited for me to be on the big stage playing football again. But I don't know if they're going to show up this game because my little brother has a game this Saturday, so they're going to go watch him play. I wish I could watch him, but I got to handle business.
You hit Alec Pierce on that back shoulder throw, had a few of those. How has that connection come along? What have you noticed that's made that easier?
We finally got one to work. We've been trying to work that for the past 2 or 3 weeks now. Just trying to get used to his speed and the way he likes the ball coming at him. But we finally got one to work today, and it feels good. Hopefully, we can keep pushing Saturday.
How's the relationship with head coach Shane Steichen built so far through this training camp and rookie minicamp?
It's great. He expects a lot of me. I expect a lot out of myself, and I'm just trying to make sure we have the best relationship ever, so we can just get the championships and get a lot of victories.
What will that moment be like, being in your first NFL game and starting?
I know I'm gonna be anxious. I get to play football again, so that's always something big. And then just being on the big stage, even going to Buffalo, I've never been, so it's a first for everything, and I'm excited.
Can you get some wings? Buffalo wings?
Hopefully after the game. I'm gonna try not to get it before the game, so I won't be too heavy.
How have you kind of stayed even keel? And maybe where does that come from? It's something you always had throughout your life, but just even throughout practice, never too high, never too low. Where does that come from, being just 21?
Honestly, just everything I've been through. My family, even God. I know everything's not in my hands. I can only control what I can control. So I just try to keep that same mindset, whether I'm out here on the field or just living my daily life. I just try to control what I can control and just try to fight through it all.
Anthony, the red jersey comes off this weekend. Are you looking forward to the first hit? Are you dreading the first hit? How are you feeling?
I'm looking forward to the first hit. Once I get hit, I know I'm in the game for real. So, hopefully it don't hit me too hard, but I'm excited.
How's the relationship with Gardner Minshew?
What's it been like adapting to this new offense and getting the chemistry right before the game this weekend?
No, it's been great. We've been trying to get chemistry since I got drafted. So we get to go showcase it against a different opponent. Come out with a victory on a good Saturday. And just have fun with it.
How's it been balancing the relationship with Gardner Minshew, who you're in a competition for the starting job, and you guys are also pushing each other to be better?
It's been great. I've known Gardner for a while now. When I was in high school, he was playing with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and everybody's loving him there. We started training with the same people, so I got to meet him a little bit. Even trained with him earlier this year. But the relationship's great. He's a great guy. He pushes me, and I push him. I just try to steal a lot of information from him because he's been through it. I think this is year 5 for him, maybe. But he's been through it all, so I just try to get a lot of information that I can, and hopefully build my legacy like that.
How's the recovery been for your nose? I know we talked to you before, and you had the strip on it, and I don't know if I understated what it is, but it was surgery. So how has it been just breathing better and kind of getting back to 100%?
Surprisingly, it's been great. I wasn't as sore after the surgery. Probably like 2-3 hours later, I was feeling just fine. I was breathing a lot better. I felt like I had some smelling salts, and everything was just clear. But it's been good. I got it with a visor, so they added a little drip to my style now for protection. But it's all good.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank y'all.
What's up, guys?
What are you looking most forward to going to Buffalo?
Just playing football. You never know how many opportunities you get at it. So every time we get to be out there, get to compete with the guys that we've been working so hard with, just really excited to get out and play.
What do you want to see from this offense in that first preseason game?
Yeah, I think we just try to limit our mental mistakes. Limit the times we shoot ourselves in the foot. Be good with our technique, our discipline, our knowing what to do. All those things. You just want to go out and put a clean game out there.
Gardner, you had a lot of targets to Josh Downs today. What have you noticed from him here in his rookie camp?
He's open mostly. That's a really good quality to have, I think, as a receiver. So as long as he keeps doing that, we're going to try to keep finding him.
His quickness helps him out there. What else about his game kind of creates that opportunity?
Yeah, he's quick, man. He's smart. He has a good feel for the game. Knows how to create separation, knows how to run routes. Really advanced. For his experience level.
Coach just said that Anthony would be getting the first snaps in the game on Saturday. What advice can you give him being in his position before and starting his first NFL game?
Yeah, I think the goal is just to go out there and try to win, lead your team to win. I think you can get caught up in everything else. Just try to go score, try to go win each drive, win each play. I think that's the biggest thing.
Gardner, how have you seen him sort of handle just the spotlight and the attention that comes with being number 4 pick and obviously a guy that wants to be the face of the franchise?
Yeah, no, I think he's done a great job, man. I think it starts, with how he is with the guys on the team, and I think he's, earned a lot of respect early on. I think he does that by how he prepares. He wants to learn, wants to do it the right way. I think he's doing everything he needs to do right now.
How much more comfortable do you feel having, been a few weeks in now with these receivers, this offense, as being in Indianapolis?
Yeah, no, it feels great, man. Definitely just building kind of the camaraderie with the guys, building, that timing with the receivers, everybody. It's been a lot of fun, man, and, something we hope to continue.
What have you learned about Anthony Richardson up to this point? Can you talk about his resiliency or anything like that?
I'd say he's very curious. He's always asking questions. How'd you do this? Why'd you do this? What could I do better? All those things that I think are really going to serve him well moving forward.
What's the biggest thing you've learned through your journey up to this point?
Oh, man, I don't know about that. Just take everything with that expectation, one play at a time, one day at a time. Just do your best with every opportunity you get,
Gardner, has it been easier to kind of adjust to this training camp knowing Steichen's offense, and if so, how have you been able to bring that into the new team?
Yeah, it's been awesome, man. This is my 3rd year in this offense, which is the longest I've been in offense in my life, so that's pretty cool, So it's definitely good to be in a role where now I could kind of help other guys and bring other guys along in the offense. It's been a great experience, man.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, appreciate it.
Oh, my God.
You said that Anthony will be getting the first snaps of the game Saturday. What's impressed you the most about him, and how has he proven that he should be starter for preseason week 1?
I'd say just the way he's kind of melded into this offense, kind of has started to make it his own. It's very impressive anytime you see a rookie come in and really pick something up. We throw a lot at you right off the bat. I know my head was spinning. That was tough. But I couldn't even imagine as a quarterback, having to learn so much more. Everything rests on your shoulders. But he's taking it in stride and shown to be a leader. And, I'm just excited to see how he does.
Chris Bauer was asked before training camp which position he had his eyes on through camp. He said tight end.
Let's go!
What are your thoughts on how the tight end room has looked throughout camp so far, and a lot of bodies here?
Oh, yeah. Very versatile group of guys. Not one of us looks the same. We all have different skill sets. It's interesting to get to talk to them because everyone learns a little differently. Everyone sees things a little differently. It's just exciting to kind of bounce ideas around that room between them and Tom. So, yeah, it's a fun group of guys, I'd say.
When you seem to create a lot of separation and taking on the long balls, is this a really good offense for you? How do you feel with Shane Steichen?
Oh yeah, I love it. Anytime I get the ball in my hands, that's my favorite time because I can make plays happen and just getting out in space, making people look bad. That's awesome.
Do you have one word that can describe your career up to this point?
One word?
One word.
Unique. Is that I would say it's been very unique. It's been a very unique 3 years, very exciting. It wouldn't be my story if it wasn't crazy. So, yeah, I'd definitely say it's a unique story.
How have you seen Anthony grow throughout camp and just that chemistry he's been able to build with you all as a receiver, timing and things like that?
Oh, yeah, just anticipating things, people coming out of breaks, just kind of KYP, know your personnel type stuff. And also just defensive-wise, being able to look out there and notice who you got. Okay, I know I got Nick Cross out there, so he's going to play this way. Or I know I got Z or Shaq, so they're going to be a little more aggressive in this fashion. And, you know, kind of just taking that into his game and then using that to kind of pick – oh.
Sorry. Couldn't hear you.
No, you're good. You're good. I mumble. My bad.
With no, you're turned the other way. So
No, it's okay.
You're good. With Anthony, in some of those call periods that you guys have had, how has he been just getting plays out, getting you guys lined up properly, and how does that give you confidence going into the game Saturday?
It's kind of cool. He's got a really deep voice, so like you can really hear it. But yeah, I mean, I'd say it's progressing pretty smoothly. I mean, there's no trouble with communication and all that. People get the stuff that they need, and you get lined up and we play the down. So yeah, it's been good.
The preseason opener is this Saturday. What are your thoughts on how much you want to be out there? What your mindset is for preseason football?
There's always the first game. You're always excited to get back out there and play someone other than your own teammates. So it's a little exciting, get some actual competition going. Not that our guys aren't competition, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't really care how much I play. I just want to get back out there and show my stuff, and then maybe take a break for a little bit. Who knows? Oh, I mean, you got to accentuate what you got, you know. You got to be like, hey, I'm pretty good too, you know what I mean? So, like, yeah, you just got to make yourself stand out in whatever way you can. Yeah. Anything else?
Thanks, Colin.
All right. Thank you, guys.